Hello students, today we are going to start a new prose from your textbook, that is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Okay, and this is a story that recounts the life of an outstanding scientific personality, Albert Einstein, from his birth till death. So we are going to see the incidences from his life, from his birth till his death. Okay, so Albert Einstein was born on 14th March in 1879 in the German city of Ulm. For about 2.5 years, he could not speak, and when he did learn to speak, he uttered every word twice. So, this is a story about him. This is a kind of an autobiography and biography, you can say. So, he was born on 14th March in the city of Ulm, and he was not a good beginner. Alright, so when he was only 2.5 years old, then only he started talking. A normal child start babbling at 10 months or 1 year, but he was 2.5 years and he could not speak. And when he started speaking, he uttered all the words twice. If he has to say water, so he would say water, water, that way. So his playmates called him Brother Boring, and his mother regarded him a freak because of the abnormal large size of his head. So he didn't interacted with his friends and everybody, and so everybody called him Brother Boring. And mother also was very freaked out with him because he had a very large head. So early years were not so good for him. At school, his headmaster regarded him as stupid and good for nothing, but he proved them all wrong. So, in school, also, he was a slow learner, but later, as we all know, he is a great Albert Einstein. He proved everybody wrong. At the age of 6, on behest of his mother, he learned to play the violin. He became a gifted violinist. At the age of 15, his family shifted to Munich. He did not feel at ease with the strict regimentation of the school and he left it for good. So he became a great violinist because of his mother. She pursued him, and then when they shifted to the new place, there he didn't like the school because it was too strict. Everything was there too strict. There was no liberty for anything. So he shifted to a new place because he felt that for higher education he joined University at Zurich because there was atmosphere more liberal, and there he showed more interest in physics and mathematics. We cannot study in a very strict form, right? There should be liberty. You should have this opinion. You should have freedom of speech. Therefore he was now more interested in the new college he went to. See, this is a picture. Now he met a fellow student, Mileva Mari, at the university. She was equally intelligent and clever as Albert Einstein. So later they married and they had 2 sons, but unfortunately their marriage did not survive. Why? Because they had their reasons. Because he used to work after marriage also, but she was not able to do the work. So it took her away from herself. Therefore, the marriage didn't survive and they were divorced in 1919. After completing his education, Albert worked as a technical expert in the patent office at Bern. Here he worked secretly of his idea on relativity. So he was working somewhere, but he was doing his own research also secretly. And then he published a very special theory, world famous, that is E is equal to mc square, conservation of energy it is. In 1915, he published his paper on general theory of relativity, which gave an absolutely new definition to the concept of gravity, and this theory made him a famous figure. 1919, during solar eclipse, his theory came out to be accurate and revolutionized physics. In 1933, he immigrated to USA as Nazis came to power in Germany. Okay, so then he migrated to a new place. Now, he did not want his finding and research to be used for destruction. In 1938, when Germany discovered the principle of nuclear fission, he was the first person to write President of America about the danger of the atomic bombs. So, though he was inventing new things, but he didn't want it, the technology should be used in a wrong way. So, he wrote to the American president also to avoid these use of atomic bombs and everything. In 1945, when America dropped the atomic bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, he was deeply hurt and wrote to United Nations for the formation of a world government to prevent recurrence of such destructions. And later in his days, he joined politics for world peace and democracy. So though he was a scientist, everything he invented, but he was always against the wrong use of the technology or the researches that are being done. Now he died at the age of 76 in the year 1955. Now there is an excerpt of Charlie Chaplin and this Einstein also. You can read it through the book, and these are the few questions, like you have to do them in the notebook if you want. Otherwise you can do it in your rough notebook for the practice, but these are extra questions that you will understand after you will complete the chapter and after a little bit of research work on Albert Einstein. So kindly read the chapter nicely.